You know their first movie, Orgasmo? Did you ever see
Yeah.
That was their first movie. The villain in it, I forget what his name was in the movie, but it's like a karate guy, and there's like a karate scene. But that guy went to jujitsu with me at Jean Jacques. We got our black belts together.
Really?
His name is David Dunn, and he was in the movie, and we were pretty good friends. And this is like 1998. He calls me up on Halloween Day. It's 1990, and he goes, "Dude, do you want to go to South Park Halloween party?"
Oh my God.
And I thought, fuck yeah. He goes, "Dude, they gave me 2 invites, and he was going to bring a chick, and he had 1 extra ticket." He goes, "It's tonight, but you have to have a costume." And I didn't have a costume ready. So I said, fuck it. I went to the Halloween store on Hollywood Boulevard, you know, that big Halloween store. I went in there, and my plan was, the only thing I could think of is to I had a Chinese hat, right? One of them Chinese hats, because I went to Coachella, and I had that, and I go, you know what? I'll go to this party as a Chinese guy with a machine gun, you know what I mean? Like Viet Cong. I thought I was going to be. So I went to the Halloween store, and I couldn't find a machine gun. Turns out they're illegal. You can't have machine gun, like toy machine guns. So that fucked up my idea. I'm like, fuck, what could I do now? So I'm like walking around the Halloween store, and then I see those Billy Bob fake teeth, you know, like they're like
Yeah.
fake teeth. And I looked at that, and I thought, shit, maybe I could be a homeless dude. So I got those teeth, and then I had this idea, I'm going to be a fucking panhandler, homeless guy. So I had the teeth, fucked up Billy Bob teeth. I went to Pick and Save that was on Vine and Sunset. It's gone now. They just knocked it down. But there was a Pick and Save there. I went there because I needed like a Bud Light hat. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm going to so I found a Coors Ice hat.
Oh,
so
that's
I found
even better.
It's like $12, and I needed to make it really dirty. So I scraped it on the ground, got it all dirty. I just wanted to be a panhandler with the teeth, with a Coors Ice hat. And then my neighbor, he was a construction worker. He was a plumber. So he had dirty, nasty shirts. So I got one of his fucking hellified stained shirts and put on some dirty jeans. And I had these Reeboks from when I used to dye carpet for a living. Instead of cleaning the carpet, you put dye, and it's like for people who don't want to buy new carpet, you could dye your fucking carpet.
Yeah.
Doesn't really work. But I was in the industry, and I had Reeboks that had like 9 different layers of dye on them, and I took off the shoestrings, and so I had and then I got a gigantic crescent wrench, and I just put it in my back pocket, and they were gonna come pick me up. I'm like, fuck, I'm a panhandler, fuck it, I'm like this bum, right? So I wanted to test it out. So they show up, they pull up in my parking lot, and I told David, I go, hey, listen, I'm gonna come out with my costume, don't tell your girl what's up, I'm just gonna try to scare her. So they pull up, and I walk up, and this, you know, I just went up and started asking for change, like right up to the car, and she freaked out because she saw the teeth. You see 4 teeth. And I'm like, I look like a dirty panhandler. So she freaked out. And I thought, okay, cool, this is going to work. So I go to this fucking party. It's right there. It's at the Quixote Studios next to where the Trader Joe's used to be on Santa Monica. Remember the Trader Joe's on Santa Monica and like Gardner? There was a Trader Joe's
from your old gym.
Exactly.
Where I tapped Keen Ivory Wayne's. I don't know if you guys know that, but I tapped him.
So there's the Quixote Studios there, right?
Right.
So they had a fucking party, dude. I don't know how much money this party cost, but these are like 4 gigantic studios, 4 of them, and each room was one room which just had 100 couches, you know, and then the next room. Let me back up a little bit. We show up, and I don't know which one is Trey Parker and which one's Matt Stone. Which one's the one with the afro? That's Matt or Trey? Trey's the blonde-haired guy. Okay, so the blonde-haired guy, he's in like a Batman, like a superhero outfit. It looks like Batman, but it has E on his chest, and he was Captain E. And on his utility belt, dude, he had like fucking $10,000 worth of fucking E on his utility belt.
Really?
Yes, right?
That's a great party.
Oh, dude, it was the greatest party I've ever been to in my motherfucking life. So we show up, and everyone has, you know, a superhero outfit, Dale Earnhardt outfit. Everyone's got these outfits, and everyone's walking around going, cool outfit, cool costume, cool. And then when they would look at me, they'd be like scared. They didn't say shit to me. They wouldn't even look me in the eye. I'm like, fuck, these guys are really. Everybody was scared of me.
They're like, who brought the homeless dude?
Who got the homeless dude in here? So instantly, I took like fucking 2 or 3 hits of E, dude. I was flying. I had these fake Billy Bob teeth. I had this gigantic crescent wrench, and I'm walking around. Nobody thinks it's a costume. Everyone thinks this is fucking crazy.
It's like a charity event, like Make-A-Wish.
Either some crazy panhandler or like some crazy like handyman on the studios. And one room, like I said, one gigantic studio was 100 couches for people to be on, eat, all fucked up. Another studio was all like Arabian type couches with I don't even know what the hell you would call it, but they're like the couches on the ground, and they got all these mosquito nets and shit. That's what they look like, but it looked like Saudi Arabian or whatever, right? And then another room was a fucking club with a DJ, and on the floor there was little rooms, little booths, like porta potties all over the place where you could go make out with chicks in these little porta potty rooms. They weren't porta potties, but they
This is the greatest party ever.
Yes, it was the greatest party ever. So there was a club with a DJ with all these porta potties, people were dancing, and then you go to another studio, couches on the floor where you could lay down, everyone's all fucked up.
Right.
It was fucking nuts. It was nuts. So I'm walking around scaring everybody. I'm having the time of my life, just scaring, because I'd go up to everybody and ask them for change. I just wanted to ask them for change. I go, you got some 50 cents? And they'd be like, maybe. Let me see. People were fucking giving me money.
You booked it.
I was having so much fucking fun panhandling, right?
Yeah.
And then every now and then I'd see this guy. He's like 6'5". He had the fucking Billy Bob teeth too. Big fucking dude. And he had a wife beater, and he was walking around scaring people too. And we would cross paths and we'd look at each other and we're like, are we doing the same shit? And then he would be gone. And then I'd just be panhandling. I was just having the time of my life panhandling. And then I'd see him again. And then we'd bump into each other again.
How much money did you make?
And I'm like, and all of a sudden he was fucked up. Everybody there was fucked up on ecstasy. And we were fucking fried out of, and then all of a sudden we bumped into each other, and it was like this weird fucking connection we had, because we didn't even talk. We didn't have any regular conversations. We would just hate each other. You know what I mean? We just hated each other. And I called security over, and he had a Billy Bob teeth. He had Billy Bob teeth. And with a gold tooth. Mine didn't have a gold tooth. His Billy Bob teeth had a gold tooth. So we would call security. I would call security over and go, well, what's going on? And go, he has my gold tooth. and then
and you're just
no, this guy said, that's
right
my
now.
gold tooth. And I go, no, that's my gold tooth. And I pull out the crescent wrench, and he'd open his mouth. And like those robots in Pirates of the Caribbean, how they look like shit. We would just get into this robot state. We'd bring in the security, and I'd like want my gold tooth. So I'm trying to get my gold tooth back from him. And he's like this, and I'm like that. And the security.
What time is it?
The security, it's like, it's all night.
How many hits of E are you on at this point?
Like 5. We kept doing this all night to security. I kept calling security, and I kept asking them to get my gold tooth from this motherfucker. And eventually the security threatened to kick us out if we kept fucking around.
It's like, okay, the joke's over.
Yes. So then we went to the dance floor. We went to the regular club.
You and your new buddy.
We walk in. You going to take a piss? No. We walk in to the club, and everyone's dancing, and me and him, we look scary as fuck. So we look like gangsters, and we are loving scaring people. We're having the greatest time scaring the fuck out of these people. So when we walk on the dance floor, everybody clears out. Everyone's dancing, having a good time, and then everybody clears out, and we're walking around like we're gonna fuck some people up. And at the height of their fear, all of a sudden we start dancing like we're gay. We start dancing
hilarious.
like we're gay on each other, and people going, what the fuck is going on? And then we would stop, and then we would mad dog everybody and walk around and just look at people and just scare them, and then be like, oh fuck, there's white people from fucking like actors and shit like that in the industry, scared as fuck of us. We look scary. And then at the height of that fear, boom, we just start dancing like we're gay on each other. It's like we're in West Hollywood in Mickey's, and we're dancing. We're just trying to mind fuck these people.
You are so funny.
And then we would stop and then get gangster on everybody. So people didn't know if we were gay or if we were gonna kill them. Crazy part.
If it's 2 PM and you ain't high, go fuck yourself. Get out of my face. I want you around me like I want cancer in my ball sack. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna come around here looking at me with your fucking wide eyes, thinking that I'm gonna reform. Go fuck yourself. My morning starts at 5:30 a.m. Either you're there or you're square. You know what I'm saying?